No money down, new construction loan. Have you ever wanted to build a home, but you don't want to use a large tract builder, and also you may not have the funds to put down for a down payment on a home? So this product that we're discussing today is a one-time close new construction loan that's offered, that's backed by USDA, the United States Department of Agriculture. What the USDA one-time close is a mortgage loan that's guaranteed by the United States Department of Agriculture, which allows borrowers to finance a new home build. So one-time close, construction to perm. So I'm gonna define this for you. A construction loan is a loan where you get financing to build a new home. The permanent loan comes in where you get permanent financing such as FHA, VA, conventional, but for the purposes of this video, we're going to be talking about USDA. So the one-time close loan, it simplifies the financing process for home buyers. Instead of them having to get a construction loan, and then after the construction of the home is complete for you to get permanent financing, it simplifies that process by wrapping the construction loan and the permanent loan all into one. What it does is, after the home is built, it automatically reverts to the type of permanent financing that you'll be getting, which in this case is USDA financing. This also saves you money because you no longer have to have a construction closing and then requalify for the home to get permanent financing. The closing on the home is completed before construction is done. So then there's no payments due during construction. This loan is a 30-year fixed amortized loan, as well as it reduces closing costs and it saves you time, money, and additional paperwork. Now, as I say, it is no money down. There are closing costs associated with it, as well as upfront fees. In order to qualify for this program, the property has to be in an eligible USDA area, which below you'll find a link where you can put addresses in to see if it is an eligible area. And just to give you a quick fact, 95% of the United States of America qualifies for USDA eligible loans. 95%. If you want to know more or a better explanation of the USDA loans, check out my video. The link is below on 0% down USDA, as well as my video on student loans with USDA. This property must be your primary residence, along with the buyer or the borrowers being pre-approved. The builder has to be approved as well, with providing specific documents such as references, have at least 2 years experience building new construction homes, be licensed and bonded, have personal and business references. So let's talk about how the buyer has to qualify. So the buyer needs to have a minimal credit score of a 640. He or she also needs to have at least 2 credit scores. There are no manual underwrites in this process, so you have to have something called desktop approval. USDA utilizes GUS, which is the government underwriting system, which is a separate system that they use to make sure to run the file through to make sure the borrower can get an approval. They'd like to see debt to income ratio of a 29 front end ratio and a 41 back end ratio. Now, what the front end ratio is housing ratio. That means 29% of your income can be for your mortgage. 41% of your total debts can be your mortgage. So your mortgage and your current debts that you pay can only go up to equal 41% of your total income. If you have questions in terms of what the income limits are based off of your county, family, household, and size, the link is also below. So you can search that information depending on which part of the country, of the United States you're in. Now, how it works is you need to get with a USDA one-time closed lender. I can help you in 46 states. And you go through the pre-approval process so you can find out how much you qualify for. Understand that included in that pre-approval amount, you have to take in consideration that's the acquisition or purchasing of the land if you don't already own it, as well as the build of the house. If you already own the land, we can utilize that. So then the rest of what you're pre-approved for can be utilized to build your home. What you want to do is once you've figured out how much you're pre-approved for through your lender, you want to reach out to a builder or a few builders to get you pricing on the type of house that you would like to construct. Once you do that and you package it with the land, that should not exceed what your pre-approval amount is. The type of properties that qualify for this program are stick-builts, planned development units, which are also known as PUDs, modular homes, or multi-width properties such as double wides or triple wides. They have to be new manufactured homes. They can't be a used manufactured home that's brought from a different location and set on the land. Properties that do not qualify are condominiums, barn dominiums, single wide homes, multifamily units, that includes 2, 3, and 4 units, log cabin homes, bamboo homes, any type of metal home, tiny homes, storage containers. So those homes do not qualify for this program. While this program has a no money down component to it, there are some upfront investments that you may need to put down. First thing is, if you need to secure land, you're most likely going to have to put down a earnest money deposit or an escrow deposit. Earnest money or escrow deposit is where you put money in consideration to the owner saying, I am serious about purchasing said land, and I'd like to put down an earnest money deposit of $1,000 to show you how serious I am with purchasing your land. As well as the builder may require you to put down a deposit with them. It potentially could be $500, it could be $1,000, but to have that discussion with the builder that you select to make sure you understand, because this becomes a part of out-of-pocket investment. House plans. If the builder doesn't have a set of house plans, or you don't have a set of house plans already, you may need to pay for a set of house plans so they know what they want to build, along with getting a survey of the land, making sure that all the acreage that belongs to you, or they know the boundaries of the acreage, as well as the placement of the home on that acreage. An engineer who may need to do some type of engineering for the land, as well as an architect to help you draw the plans. So those are some of the investments that you need to take in consideration. While you don't have a down payment, you need to understand that you do have some form of investment into your property. Now, I know in the beginning of the video, I told you to stay around for a bonus tip that will help you in this process. So here it is. If the property appraises for more than the sales price, which the sales price is what you're pre-approved for, and once you've acquired the land and put the home together, let's give you an example of $500,000. If the property appraises for $520,000, you can utilize that to roll in your closing costs. Yes, you can roll in your closing costs if the house appraises for more than the sales price. So you'll know that before you go to closing. The appraisal is done prior to closing, so you will know how much it will appraise for. We'll give the appraiser the land and the specs for the home that you're going to build. he or she will do their magic formula and come up with a value based off comparables that have sold in that area in a specific period of time. And if it comes back over the amount that the sales price is, you have the ability to roll in your closing costs. This is a great opportunity to potentially get into a home with very minimal out of pocket, where you may not have to bring a down payment or closing costs. You just would have your upfront fees that you would have for your due diligence on the property. With that being said, just remember, this is not a guarantee that you won't have, that your property will appraise for more than asking price. So continue to save and prepare yourself to have your closing costs. Hopefully this video has been helpful. We do have a group, the link is below, on Facebook, Homeownership Success, as well as a free home buyer's guide that is a free download if you click the link below. If you've liked this video, definitely give us a thumbs up. Do us a huge favor. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, and hit that little bell so you can get notifications when we put out new videos. And if you have any comments or questions, definitely comment below. I'm Kevin Jefferson, the People's Lender, NMLS number 1433853. Have a great